Hi. Triple Noob here. A year or so ago, I made a video about Clipsio Paint's pen tool, and I said it sort of exists, but not truly. Well, that's just factually not true. And I didn't know that until Air Force One 2, funny name, told me that actually there is the tool I'm looking for inside Clipsio Paint. It's just buried underneath strange tools. Let me show you. So you can find the true pen tool under the balloon tools. Just in case your UI looks different, you can hit shortcut T, and that pulls up your balloon tools and your text tool. So just hit it twice. Select the curve balloon, change the curve type to cubic Bezier. Guys, this is it. It creates a distinct vector layer that updates its fill every time you move it. And the cool part is it sort of has these Boolean options where they combine together. You can select individual shapes. It's on a vector layer. It updates in real time. This is exactly what I was looking for. We can even update the line and the fill color in real time as well. So I can do that. I can increase the brush size. I can change the fill. And then on top of it, whatever preset brushes you've created before, like I've shown you in previous videos, you can now apply to the edge of whatever path you've created. So this would be great for lining your characters with custom line art, or if you want to create just fun, stylized shapes inside Clipsio Paint. This is the pen tool inside Clipsio Paint. Why did they hide it under such a convoluted tool like the balloon tool, which I don't really use? Okay, how do you edit these? You're gonna find the correct line tools, and then here you're gonna use the switch corner or whatever one you have here. You're gonna look for these little arrow keys right here. I think the default is move, but add is great because it has all the functions of move, plus you can add new points. You can click anywhere on the line and it adds points. It updates in real time. If you click and drag on an anchor point, it moves the handles. If you hold down Alt, after grabbing one of the ends, it will break the line. So grab, Alt, ta-da. And then I have the switch corner tool also duplicated, so that way I can switch between them. If you've never seen my video on how I move around without using my mouse inside Clipsio Paint, that's a helpful video. But basically, I can switch between these two and quickly move things, change them around. We're so back. And just like that, we have a functioning pen tool inside Clipsio Paint, and it's been here the whole time. It's amazing. Now, a couple of quality of life things you're gonna wanna consider is changing your shortcut settings. So because I come from Photoshop, Illustrator, all these other tools, they have pretty unanimous shortcuts for these tools. So I like to keep my shortcuts as consistent as possible across all the programs that I use. It makes swapping between them pretty easy. If you just duplicate this curve balloon, and let's just call it the pen tool. Yes, pen tool exists. Okay, and let's set this to cubic Bezier. And then I'm gonna click and drag and put this where I usually keep all my pen tools, which is here in my figures. Cool, and I already have it there. So I'm gonna go up here to File, Shortcut Settings. I'm gonna go up here to the category and go to Tools. And you can see here, I have my correct line tool, which is the category for this control point set to A, so I can quickly swap between this and the pen tool, which I've set to P. And I can change this shortcut to be tool specific. So now my pen tool, I'm just gonna set to P. And just delete the shortcut on that. So now, no matter where I am, if I go P, it goes straight to my pen tool. If I go A, it goes to my anchor point tool. If you're not familiar with those shortcuts, then you can make them whatever you'd like, but I suggest having consistent shortcuts across whatever programs you use. And so pen tool is usually P, anchor point is usually A. That's just helpful for me. Hey guys, post-recording Jazz here. I just want to go over a couple more things. First, paths must be closed. I don't believe there is a way to split these up and have incomplete paths. For example, in a true vector program like Affinity Designer, you'll see here that the path is not complete, and yet it's still generating a fill. In Clipsio Paint, by contrast, it looks like the path needs to be completely closed for it to fill. And so to do that, of course, we click and drag to create points, and then click on the last point to close it. Clicking Alt changes the corner of the point you're gonna generate. So this creates sharp corners. Holding down Alt and holding down Shift snaps this to 45-degree increments. And I touched on this briefly, but the switch corner tool is really helpful for changing sharp corners into Bezier corners or Bezier to sharp. Just click to convert it to a sharp corner, click and drag to convert this to a Bezier handle curve. It can also grab individual handles and help break paths apart, like so. Post-recording jazz out. All right, if you learned something, consider liking and subscribing. If you didn't, bye. Also, consider supporting me on Patreon, which helps support the channel, it helps support my artwork and the comic that I'm making. So if you like any of my work, consider supporting me there. Also consider joining the channel for early access to videos, emojis during live streams, and a custom lizard avatar. Can you really say no to that? What an offer. Check out the rest of my channel for more Clipsio Paint tips and tricks and drawing tutorials. And as always, go and make good art.